How much money do you need to apply for a student visa here in Canada? That is a question I've been asked a lot before, and I have never given a straightforward answer. Until today. Yay! That's right, in a few minutes, I will be telling you how to quickly compute for an estimate of your student visa expenses. Keep on watching. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Fabb, your fabulous life-saving goddess here in Vancouver. I'm a Filipino nurse and an international student here in Canada. On this channel, I help students and nurses on their path towards studying, working, and living in Canada. In the last video, we talked about how expensive it is to take your IELTS examination. But IELTS is only one of the many requirements you need to spend money on if you want to fulfill your dreams of coming here as a student or as a nurse in Canada. Today, I will be explaining the different things you need to consider budget-wise if you want to start preparing for your student application here in Canada. I would also be telling you about the different additional requirements if you want to go through the student direct stream, and we'll be teaching you on how to compute it in 5 minutes or less. Take note, I will be just covering mainly school and visa processing expenses. So other expenses like airfare, cost of living would be in a separate video. So make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. Okay, let's start. I'll give it to you straight, guys. The biggest determinant of how much money you will need is, of course, your school and your program. There are different schools, there are different programs, there are different lengths of study, so on and so forth. And naturally, a 2-year course would cost more than a 1-year or a 6-month course. But again, your program of choice will greatly affect your postgraduate work permit. So you need to do a lot of research and a lot of deciding about the school and the program you will be taking. Once you have your program of choice, then we will proceed where the magic happens. Introducing Fabb's Study Permit Budget Planner. I have this sheet on my website, and of course the link will be in the description box. Let's open it. So welcome to Fabb's Study Permit Budget Planner. So visa application, if you would notice, I divided into like the regular stream and the student direct stream. Of course, they would have different estimates since student direct stream has more requirements. So let's start with the initial deposit. For this example, I would be using the course I would be taking, which is the nursing practice in Canada. So the whole program would cost around $29,500. For the application, you don't need to pay for the whole 2 years. You just need to put in an initial deposit, and your initial deposit will depend if you're going to be under the regular stream or the student direct stream. For the regular stream, you need to pay 6,000 Canadian dollars for the first term. And if you want to go to the student direct stream, you need to pay for the whole year, which is 12,000 Canadian dollars. So the next item is the application fee, which I paid upon submitting my requirements to the school. So I put 155 Canadian dollars. So it has a range. Usually it's just 145 to 150, again depending on the school. The next item is the visa application, which is the student permit and the temporary resident visa application. And depending on the country where you're applying from, you might need biometrics, where they get your fingerprints, and it cost me 85 Canadian dollars. If you're gonna stay here in Canada for more than 6 months, you need to have like a medical assessment, an upfront medical assessment. So I did mine in St. Luke's clinic in Ermita, and it cost me around 11,600 to 12,000 pesos. So if you're gonna convert it, it's gonna be around 300 Canadian dollars. Additional requirements for your student direct stream application. The first one is the IELTS, which I talked about in the last video. Some schools require IELTS upon application, but some schools do not. So it's kind of optional. But like if you're gonna undergo the student direct stream, it's mandatory. The IELTS costs around 11,650 pesos, so that's also around $300 Canadian. The next one is the Guaranteed Investment Certificate, which is 10,200. Okay, what is a GIC? GIC stands for Guaranteed Investment Certificate. One reason why people take the student direct stream path is that they want a higher chance of approval for your student permit. And one requirement is presenting a GIC, which you would put 10,000 Canadian dollars into a Canadian bank, and in return they would give you like a certificate to prove that you have money under your name in their bank. Then show it to the visa officers to prove that you have money to cover your living expenses for at least a year of your study. You will have like $10,000 in your name and additional $200 for like processing fee. Yeah, if you're gonna submit through SDS, you need to have this additional requirement of the GIC, which in total will cost you 10,200 Canadian dollars. So the next 5 requirements are identification requirements, and you would usually submit it with your visa application. So of course, passport. You need a passport to go to Canada. I renewed mine so that I will have like a 10-year validity. Birth certificate, NBI clearance, bank statements, and visa photo ID. It's just like I put like estimated amounts. VFS services, like a middleman between you and the Embassy of Canada. You are going to have your biometrics in their office. You're gonna send your passport if they ask you to send it, and you're gonna claim your passport there. During my time, I need it sent by a courier, so I'm not really sure how they do it right now because like things have been less strict. But yeah, like that $15 were like for courier and like processing fees also. So, and miscellaneous, I just put $40 for like normal expenses like printing, scanning if you need to, in case that you don't have like your own computer, transportation to like the different agencies of the government of the Philippines like DFA to NSO or PSA, to NBI, to the different banks, and so on and so forth. And the grand total for my example, for my case study, the grand total will be 6,800 for the regular stream and 23,300 Canadian dollars for the student direct stream. And there you have it, guys. I hope that me making this student permit budget planner would help you in like having a sense of how much you would need to prepare in order to start your application. To download this planner, simply go to the description box and click on the link I provided. If you would like to know more about the student direct stream, I suggest you check out this video right here, and I'll see you on that video. That's it for now. If you have questions, don't hesitate to comment down in the comment section below, and I'll see you on that video. Stay fabulously brave and beautiful. Bye!